What if I told you that this next chapter of your life is not about adding more routines or more pressure, but about gently releasing a few things that are quietly draining your energy, your confidence, and your peace? And before we go any further, I want to say this clearly. This isn't about perfection. It's not about cutting things out flawlessly or overnight. Midlife is a journey of becoming, and we are always a work in progress. So, as we talk about what to release, we do it with grace, self compassion, and a deep respect for the season that we're in. Because the biggest shifts in midlife don't come from adding more to our plate, they come from deciding what you are no longer willing to carry into this new year. So today I'm sharing 5 things I'm intentionally releasing this year, not from restriction, not from guilt, but from self respect. And yes, every single one of these is supported by science. And stay until the end for a mini challenge to help you get started this year right. If you're in midlife and you've been thinking, I know I'm meant for more, but something still feels heavy, this message is definitely for you. So, the first thing that I'm releasing is complaining without resolution. I always thought that venting is a healthy thing to do, and sometimes it is, but only when it leads to a positive resolution. So, neuroscience shows that repeatedly talking about problems without moving towards clarity or action strengthens stress pathways in the brain. So, what I'm intentionally choosing to do this year instead is to journal to help me move towards insight, not just release. Research on expressive writing shows that journaling can absolutely help us to lower cortisol, which is the stress hormone. It can help us improve emotional regulation, activate the brain's problem solving center. And as I journal, I can intentionally ask myself, what is this trying to show me? What's one small step that I can take? The second thing I'm releasing is people pleasing at the expense of my energy. Midlife has a way of waking us up. Many of us realize that we've spent decades being accommodating, available, and agreeable, often at the cost of ourselves. Psychology is clear on this. Chronic people pleasing is linked to burnout, resentment, anxiety, and identity loss, especially in women. When your nervous system is constantly scanning for approval, it never fully rests. Therefore, I am choosing intentional boundaries, not being quick to say yes automatically. Instead, pause, check in with myself, and choose. Boundaries aren't walls, they are necessary. The third thing is negative self talk. And let me tell you, this is a sneaky one. If someone spoke to us the way that they speak to ourselves on hard days, we would walk away. Cognitive research suggests that about 80% of daily thoughts are negative, and 90 to 95% of all thoughts are repetitive, meaning negative thoughts are recycled. So clearly, there is a constant negative self talk. That voice saying, you're too old, you've missed your opportunity, you've missed that chance to do more. Who do you think you are? That's not intuition, that's learned wiring. So instead, I'm becoming aware and I'm choosing real time cognitive reframing, reframing those negative thoughts. When a negative thought appears, I will replace it with the opposite. So when I think I'm behind, becomes I'm right on time for this version of me. I can't become I'm learning. Studies show this practice strengthens new neural pathways and increases confidence over time. Number four is mindless scrolling and comparison. Comparison doesn't just steal joy, it steals momentum. Social science research has confirmed that expressive social media comparison increases anxiety, depression, and dissatisfaction, especially in women over 40, navigating identity transitions. So instead of this, I'm choosing to focus on my goals, exercising, family time, learning, and reading. When you stop consuming everyone else's life and start participating on your own, confidence returns naturally. And the fifth thing that I'm releasing is perfectionism, disguised as high standard. This one is subtle, but incredibly common in midlife. Many women don't think they're perfectionists. They think they're just responsible, high achieving, or hard on themselves because they care. But neuroscience and psychology tells a different story. Perfectionism is strongly linked to chronic stress, procrastination, burnout, and low self worth. And in midlife, perfectionism often sounds like I'll start when I have more energy. It's not ready yet. If I can't do it right, why bother? I should be further along by now. What looks like discipline is often fear of being seen, fear of failing, or fear of wasting what time you think you have left. And here's the truth: perfectionism doesn't protect you, it paralyzes you. So instead, I'm choosing done over perfect, visible over hidden, learning over waiting. Science is clear in showing us that taking imperfect action builds confidence, strengthens our self efficacy, the belief that I can do hard things, reduces anxiety by completing stress loops in the brain. Every time you take action before you feel ready, your brain learns I'm safe to move forward. And in midlife, that's everything because you don't need more time to prepare. You need permission to begin right where you are. Here's what I want you to hear: you don't need to reinvent your entire life. You just need to stop feeding the habits that no longer fit in the woman that you are becoming. Transformation isn't about discipline, it's about alignment. Here's a mini action plan for you to start the year right. Choose one of these habits to cut back on, not all five. Write down what you'll replace it with. Notice how your energy, mood, and clarity shifts. Small changes create massive momentum. And tell us in the comments, which one are you cutting off this year? And what are you choosing instead? If this message resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share this with another woman who's ready to rise into her next chapter. And remember, this channel is where we come together to inspire, empower, and lift each other up as we navigate midlife. So let's be each other's cheerleader. Thank you so much for watching. I'm truly grateful to have you come along with me and continuing to grow this amazing community. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.